Hi, so this is a promo video for a guitar for sale. This is a 2013 Marcus Dominelli lattice brace guitar with a cedar top and a Claro walnut back and sides. It has a Soundport in it with a magnetic cover that you can put on there if you don't like that. It also has a raised fingerboard, so if I just zoom in here a little bit, there's the raised fingerboard. It's nicely raised. Okay, and let me just talk about the instrument for a second, and then I'm going to take the camera off of the tripod and do a close-up inspection of the instrument so you can see the entire instrument. So maybe you're interested in buying the guitar or just learning about guitars in general, so you can just watch the video to learn, or if you're interested in purchasing the instrument, that's great. This is my primary guitar that I've been using for the last 2 years or so, or last few years, I guess. It was built in 2013, and I just recorded an album with the Victoria Guitar Trio on it, and lots of videos up online of this instrument as well. So you can see the link in the YouTube info section where I'll show you all the different pictures of it and videos and all the specs for the guitar and all the details and price and all that. So check that out. So this is a 650 scale length guitar, which is the normal size classical guitar these days. And for the website, I'm starting to sell instruments through the website. So I'm going to have a revolving door of new guitars coming in where I review them and do videos and everything like that. So sadly, I can't have a ton of instruments around all the time, so I'm going to be getting rid of this one, even though I really still like it. I ordered this guitar custom from Marcus as an ensemble instrument. So I wanted it to be nice and loud, and I wanted it to be clear. And he really did both of those things when he built it. I think the combination of woods and the lattice brace guitar with solid wood is great. And it's exactly what I ordered. So I was really, really happy with it. It also comes with two saddles, a kind of higher action saddle right now. So if you're an ensemble player and a pro player, you really dig in lots. I think the current saddle is great, but I also have a shorter one there, which I sometimes use for recording and when I'm doing solo stuff because I don't have to dig in quite as much, and so the lower action is really nice. Less advanced players can probably use the lower action saddle. You just loosen the strings and slip the new saddle in. It's really easy to do. So, as I said, you already know some of the details of the instrument. It comes with a wonderful armrest. I really love armrests for it creates a smoother edge right here that you can move your arm around if you're doing slight movements while you're playing, instead of a corner that you're resting your arm on. Soundport is great. Nice to have the cover for it though, because I like using the Soundport on stage and also when I play ensemble music, so that other people on stage can kind of hear me. But I like plugging it up sometimes because it sounds a little bit different when it's open, so it's a nice option to have it on there. From the audience perspective, I don't know how much of a difference it really makes, but for the player, it makes a big difference. The raised fingerboard is essential. If you're playing up past the 12th fret ever, having a raised fingerboard is almost like having a cutaway. It's just so much easier to get up here. You can rest your thumb on the fretboard. Players played without raised fingerboards for years, but it's a modern innovation that's on almost all modern classical guitars now, and I wouldn't play without one personally, just because it makes it so much easier. It's not as traditional, but that's okay for me. I mean, I just want to be able to play well on my instrument. It's a tool for music making, so I love the raised fingerboard. That's one of the few modern design things that I really prefer. Besides that, I'll show you the close-up of the instrument, but maybe I'll just play a couple of things. Now, I'm in a very small reflective room right now, so and with these microphones just a few feet away from me, I'm not sure how representative of the sound this is going to be. But nevertheless, it just kind of gives you an idea, I guess. So just take that in mind that it is a pretty reflective little room. So I'll just play a couple of things. One One thing you'll probably notice right away, it has kind of a bell-like sound. I don't know if that's coming through those microphones, but real pure, nice, sustained sound. But very clear. I really love how clear this instrument is, especially because I was using it mainly for ensemble playing. It's the balance between the strings is really nice. Kind of a lot of maple guitars have that nice clear balance and like these kind of nice bell-like tones, even on a Cedar. And I think the Walnut is very, very similar. Maybe a little bit more mellow than maple, but couldn't say, unless there was a direct comparison. So, other things. It's like I'm going through guitar classics. Etc., etc. So that's just some playing examples so you have an idea of the instrument. So I'll take the camera off the tripod and do some close-ups of the instrument so you can check it out, but also see the website for the full photos and specs on the instrument as well. So I'll be sad to see it go, but I've been selling a number of guitars on the website. I'm going to continue to do that because I really enjoy doing these reviews of the instruments as well. Thanks. So here's the guitar in its case. This is a brand new case. Just got it from Marcus today, actually. And the guitar has just been refinished by Marcus. So it's looking pretty shiny right now. It's a cedar top lattice guitar, 650 scale length, nice little armrest there. Take a quick peek at it, but I'll pull it out of the case and show you more about the guitar. But in general, there it is. I love that walnut rosette. It's a raised fingerboard. You can see there. Very pretty guitar. Let me just pull it out of the case so you can see the walnut back and sides. I love those stripes on the walnut. There's the back. Lots of reflection in this room. There's a magnetic Soundport cover. So it stays on with magnets. Oops. In case you don't like the sound of the Soundport, I love having the option of having the Soundport available, especially in a dead room or on stage, or when I'm playing chamber music. But other times you can just plug it up if you don't prefer it. Okay, I'll take it out of the case and do a closer inspection. So here's the guitar out of the case. So we have a cedar top here. It's a lattice braced guitar. Let's take a closer look. Here's the armrest. Let me zoom in there. Lots of glare in this room, but gives you an idea. You can also look at the photos on the website. There we go. "12-hole bridge." I love this rosette. A little wheat motif with the walnut in the background. There's the label down there. Not sure if I can really get zeroed in on it, but 2013, number 104, Marcus Dominelli. There's your extra fret. There's a couple nail scuffs. It was just refinished by Marcus, but like you can barely see them. Like there's one though, but I mean it was just the French polish was just redone, so it's looking pretty nice right now. It's looking almost brand new. Like if you bought a guitar from a dealer, I wouldn't be surprised if there's the same amount of scuffs right now. There's the headstock. And tuners. Love these frictionless tuners. Smooth as butter. Just one fret marking at the 7th fret. Here's the raised fingerboard. It's a pretty steep raised fingerboard, which is great. I mean, I tried out one of those Cordoba guitars the other day that have a raised fingerboard, and it's kind of disappointing that they're not raised very much. Marcus's guitars are nicely raised, comparable with other major established Luthers. Here's the magnetic Soundport. Put it back on there. Let me just flip the guitar around without damaging it, hopefully. There we go. I think the walnut looks a little bit darker than it looks in this video, but it can be done. There I am. Very reflective. Neck was also refinished, so it's looking good. So there you go. Marcus Dominelli guitar, lattice brace cedar. Instrument.